Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is September 4th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters, located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, is going to stage a Defcon level event in the United States or elsewhere on the evening of September 4th in the United States. Most likely between the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and the 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time window. This is coincidentally going to transpire during the live broadcast of the NFL kickoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As evidenced by my book published back on January 28th of 2011 entitled The Nuclear Bible, the CIA planned on staging a 9/11 style nuclear terror attack targeting the Super Bowl in Dallas, Texas back on February 6th of 2011, and therefore they cannot attack the game directly, so they're going to use the live broadcast with billions watching to basically stage a made-for-TV Defcon level event that is specifically designed to spawn a second global biological pandemic and or trigger World War III. What's imperative to note here is that upon this event being executed by the CIA, whether it's in the United States, in Israel, in Europe, the Middle East, etc., Donald J. Trump is going to die upon hearing this news. That is precisely why back on July 13th of 2024, he was shot in the ear. His ear was bandaged. This was designed to foreshadow Trump hearing news of an attack, a nuclear attack, an invasion, a bombing, an assassination, etc., which results in his death, most likely under the guise of shock, a cardiac arrest, or a stroke, or some other medical related event. So basically, the CIA plans to get a 2-for-1, if you will, stage some sort of mass attack, and then knock out a sitting U.S. president under the guise of a shock-based assassination, specifically so that one J.D. Vance, the current Vice President of the United States, can be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States. So exactly what type of event is planned for the evening of September 4th in the United States is obviously not known. But I have published numerous reports of numerous attacks and numerous invasions that the CIA is planning. But basically in this video, I'm just going to highlight the most likely scenarios. So what we know about the CIA is that they plan on staging a man-made asteroid attack. So I published a report for a man-made asteroid attack targeting both Germany and Poland, coincidentally where the concentration camps and extermination camps of World War II are located. My theory is that there are massive amounts of explosives located beneath these camps, which is why they have not been torn down, and they are guarded with barbed wire. But in the aftermath of that report, which was published a few days ago, the CIA will likely stage another man-made asteroid, comet, or alien attack event elsewhere on the planet. Secondly, the most likely event for the night of September 4th of 2025 is that the CIA stages a 9/11 style nuclear terror attack. This will most likely target a skyscraper, a stadium, a Capitol building, or some sort of massive TV tower, below of which is, again, massive amounts of explosives. So a plane will come in, explode, and then the explosives beneath the ground will be detonated, hence a quote-unquote nuclear attack. Thirdly, it's highly likely that the CIA would stage an Iranian, a Russian, or Chinese offensive. This may be a storming attack targeting a Capitol building, a mall, a government building, or some sort of military-related installation. There's also the possibility that the CIA will stage some sort of invasion, basically an act of war designed to trigger World War III. It's also highly likely that the CIA would stage some sort of biological or chemical related event. We know that they're desperately trying to spawn a second global biological pandemic, and therefore it's highly likely that the CIA would stage some sort of weaponized contagion related event. I have published numerous reports for both a Chinese and Russian bioweapon attack targeting CNN, targeting the New York Times, targeting Atlanta International Airport, LAX, as well as the United Nations headquarters. So we know that they're trying to do this, and so other unidentified locations could suffer some sort of an attack. The same goes for some sort of radiological related event. This could be a suitcase nuke, this could be a dirty bomb, this could be an attack on nuclear reactors, but some sort of radiological event is planned. If all else fails, it's highly likely that the CIA would stage some sort of political related assassination, possibly targeting heads of state. In Europe, we just saw recently that they staged a Russian jamming attack targeting the plane of European Commissioner Ursula von der Leyen in her trip to countries bordering the Russian Federation. So some sort of high-level political assassination is expected. So there's also the realistic possibility that the CIA would stage a Chinese attack or invasion of Taiwan, Japan or South Korea, an Iranian attack on Israel or the United States, a North Korean attack on the DMZ zone in South Korea, a Pakistani attack or invasion of India or Jammu and Kashmir, or a Russian attack or invasion of Canada, Europe, and or Ukraine. So just in closing, we know that they're going to stage some sort of biological, chemical, dirty bomb, gas, nuclear, novel, airborne virus outbreak, radiological or weaponized contagion-related event, specifically designed to trigger a second global biological pandemic and or trigger World War III, and some sort of mass attack is expected in the 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock window Eastern Standard Time in the United States. I just published a report a few hours ago about a Lebanese Air Force Hezbollah-based sarin, nerve gas, and white phosphorus related attack on Israel. So it's highly likely that the CIA is going to stage some sort of offensive targeting Jews and or Israelis in the state of Israel, and this is specifically designed to spark a U.S.-Iran war. So obviously in the aftermath of my report, it's highly likely that they would stage some other type of like October 7th related attack, possibly featuring suicide bombings, truck bombings, mass shooting attacks, or something to that effect. But some sort of major event is planned on the night of September 4th in the United States, and this event will not only trigger World War III and or second global biological pandemic, but will likely result in the death of one Donald J. Trump. So obviously if this happens, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Praying for a peaceful evening. Peace.